Hey everyone, welcome back for week 11 of the course. This week we're going to be focusing on, as you draft the rough draft version of your essay, the working thesis statement. The reason why I like to focus on what seems like a small part of the essay is that it actually is the roadmap for the rest of the essay and the structure. Once you have a working thesis statement, you have a research direction and you have the basic organization of your paper. So if you notice in this week's resources, the first thing is the working thesis statement sort of equation, right? So it's your stance on the issue, two reasons why, plus addressing one main point from the counter argument as to why it's incomplete or incorrect. Now, at this point in your research, you're probably going to be changing your working thesis statement a few times. Maybe you find more research and change one of your reasons. Maybe even taking one stance that you think is going to work and finding out that it's the complete opposite and that the argument is stronger on the other side. The other thing is if you have a problem-solution-based issue, meaning that your thesis really surrounds the idea of there should be certain solutions to this problem that is objectively overwhelming. An example of this would be, let's say, addressing poverty in the United States. It's objective that poverty is an issue. It's just which solutions are the best. That's what's being argued. So in that case, it would be your stance is addressing poverty is this urgent issue, and here are the two best solutions towards that, or the most effective, or the most realistic. Then you would address one issue on the other side, a theory that people are proposing that you think is not going to be as effective. I have some practice links. Thesis statement practice 1 and 2. They're short videos or written pieces, right, that you can use to practice identifying thesis statements in other sources. By doing so, you start kind of getting that muscle just completely strengthened to try and identify thesis statements and then have a subconscious effort to create your own. What I mean by that is the more practice you get identifying thesis statements in other people's writing, the more you can pull their main points and examples and help inform your own stance, main points and examples, right? Final piece for this week, discussion post, we'll be taking a look at an essay in your book, a short essay written by a student who's also crafting a first-year writing essay. And this is a good opportunity to take what we've learned about not only source evaluation and rhetorical analysis, but focus on the actual argumentative process. So now that you know you should be looking for persuasive or significant examples, what the main thesis or argument is, and any context as described in the outline, you can practice this during this discussion post, and then you should be using that as a reminder that you need to have those very clearly identified things in your own argument, okay? So as always, please reach out if you have any questions through email. I should be able to get to all the grading that I've been a little bit delayed on because as the announcement stated, we just got married. So please reach out if you have any questions about the essay, the early stages. I would also suggest making a virtual writing center appointment. So reaching out even in the brainstorming phase to see if you're getting stuck, reach out to me, meet with the writing tuner. That way you have a bunch of different perspectives that might be able to give you some areas of research, narrowing your keywords or search terms, or helping you find sources that'll get you those initial sort of pieces or examples to create that working thesis, okay? So once again, please reach out if you do have any questions through email. If you need virtual office hours, my availability is way more open now. But I look forward to, as always, reading your discussion posts and especially hearing about the development of your topics.